Morning. So we've got 16 orders leaving the store from the weekend, which is great. Shows there's plenty of people still buying. It is quarter 2, so I do see like a drop in sales. But this month I'm going to really try and do everything I can to get as much of the stock that I have that's not being listed. Going to try really hard over the next month to get everything listed. So let me show you my 3 favourite collectibles leaving the store. So in at number 1, actually we're going to start with something else. So in at number 1, we've got this. It's a 2003-2005 Manchester United away shirt. Really nice shirt. It is in good condition. Colours still look great. The inside labels are all present, which is important for when we're verifying football shirts. So let me just show you. It's not the most clear, but on the bottom of the shirt you've got all the tags, and it just allows you, especially with the Nike product code, it just allows you to verify the shirt and make sure it is an official shirt from that season. So that's present and in good order. And then yes, the sizing's true. So really nice shirt. When I think of this United shirt, I always think of like Ruud van Nistelrooy, Wayne Rooney, Ronaldo, the glory days really. And then on the back, you've got an absolute legend of the club, even legend of the Premier League, Paul Scholes, on the back. So this is going to make for a really nice shirt. And then on the side, you've got the Premier League patch. So yeah, we'll get this one packed up and sent on to them now. I am always trying my best to get football shirts into the store, especially anything that's like pre-2010, just because I think that's when football was at its best. I don't really understand the rules of football anymore. Like it just feels like a game that used to be so simple. They're just like implementing new rules all the time, and for me, it's just like taking away the football that I used to know and love. Like I was watching Talksport on the TV the other day, and I swear they were talking about what were they saying? There's conversations about banning rebounds from penalties. So keeper saves the penalty, knocks it back out. Someone comes in, obviously knocks it in for a goal, and they're talking about that potentially being scrapped. And stuff like that. Baffles me. And then you've got like all the what's it called, the VAR. I understand why they've got it in play, because there's obviously a lot of money in the game, and you want it to be as fair as possible. But when you take away like the human element, I don't know. It's I just I don't know if it needs it. So I still watch football, but instead of like watching the Premier League now and stuff, I try and focus more on like the Championship, because I just think that it feels more like the football that I've always enjoyed that, and it feels like the fans are still really passionate about the clubs. Where you watch say like the Premier League nowadays, and it's not just about the atmosphere. It just feels like you're watching a business, and granted, like what I'm doing is a business. We all need to make money, but yeah, I don't know. I think fans are like really loyal to clubs, even when like not all clubs, but it just feels like the players don't have that same passion anymore. And end of the day, it's just a job to them too. But yeah, football shirts, I'll always try and get pre-2010 in, just because I think like before them, they're like the best shirts. And yeah, when football was at its best. So let's move on to number 2. With it being Music Month, I did nearly start with this, but then I thought, like, I love the shirt, even this as well. They'll both go on my Instagram highlights reel, just to remind me of some of the collectibles to pass through the store. But in at number 2, we've got a 7-inch Queen, the Miracle, what's it called, vinyl. So it is still early. It's 5:30 now. So yeah, still getting to terms with it. But really nice piece. Think it'll make for like a really nice display, and it's actually still got the original sleeve on. So yeah, for a collector, definitely makes this one a little bit rarer and allows you to get that extra price. So we'll get that one packed up. Still waiting as well, absolutely killing me. Like, if you watch the channel, you'll know what I've been saying for ages. I'm waiting on the pink boxes coming, but they're still not here. So today, let me show you. I've had to like dig through the absolute archives at home and just be pulling out like shoe boxes because they still haven't come. What's it called? The company that provide it have a partnership with eBay, and it's got to the point now where I've actually had to get eBay involved, and they've refunded me. And yeah, from the company that's like screwed me over, you just always get responses from a robot. Like, you know it's a robot because I had 3 different instances where I've all had problems, and huge paragraphs all come through within seconds of each other. So if it's a human, it's not possible to write a message like obviously as long as that. So yeah, it's been a bit of a headache, but on the plus side of it, you do get problems in business. Like, sometimes I might send an order out incorrectly, other times items might get lost in the post. Sometimes when you're working with suppliers, they just don't follow through. But with that, there are always new opportunities. So I spent like the weekend just going over and trying to find like a new supplier of packaging. So I'm gonna give them a go. I get paid on Tuesday. Like, I get paid on eBay every Tuesday. So what I'm thinking is tomorrow when I get paid, I'm going to invest in some new packaging, and I've found a supplier that it actually works out cheaper than going with the eBay branded packaging. So that's really good. So I'm going to give them a go because you get like 50 more boxes for like a few pounds less. So yeah, providing that goes well, that's going to be my new supplier, which will be really good. Because yeah, you just don't need it when like packaging's come in late and stuff. Yeah, it's just not good for the business. And I know I could probably answer that by buying more packaging, but when I've got say like 20 to 25 boxes left, that's when I feel like it's a good time to put in an order, because it just allows probably, I don't know, best part of a week for it to arrive. So when nearly 3 weeks passed and it's still not arrived, it's just not good going. So what have we got in at number 3? We've got a choice at number 3. I think we'll go for the comic. You know, we don't often go for comics. So in at number 3, we've got, what year is it? 1991, issue 21. I do like the cover on this. So it's a Spider-Man Marvel comic. I do think the comics make for like really nice displays. Like, if you get a box frame for them, or even because this is quite thin, it just fit in like a normal frame. But I do have like some in my personal collection that I've always meant to get framed, and yeah, I just think they make really nice pieces. Yeah, not loads to say on that one, but I like it. I think when in March I'm looking to get a bigger unit, and when I get that bigger unit, that's probably when I'll start getting like a lot of my personal collection framed and stuff, because I just think it will look better on the video instead of like seeing the boxes and all that. That will still be there when I'm packing and stuff, but say when I'm doing videos like unboxing or testing collectibles or talking about collectibles, I think it will look better if there's an area that shows like also my passion for collectibles and not just a guy selling collectibles, yeah, I think that would look better. When I'm packing the comics, I do think I do always put them in like A4 mailers and just stick them down to the cardboard, because you never know what a person's reason is for buying the comic. Like, this is a repeat buyer, but basically if they're buying this as like an investment or anything like that, you don't want this flying around in the box on its way to the new collector, because the cornering really matters on comics, like if you're getting them graded. So you just want them to arrive when the collector receives it, and they open it up, you can just see like a lot of care's gone into like making sure this arrives to them in the best condition. So yeah, always try and do that. There is also like so many comics hitting the store in September. There's gonna be loads going on, like bundles, first appearances. Like, I know I might have one here actually. I might actually have one in here. I do. And this is just one. I've got two of these, but I'm going to be putting these on in September. I'm going to actually take these on today. So we've got a first appearance, Poison Ivy. Like, it's literally been sat in the unit for 2 years now. And yeah, like, I think on average, I don't even know how much you'll get for it. Graded, I've seen them go for like silly money. But yeah, need to do my homework on that. But I'll drop like a recent sold price of the Poison Ivy. That's a recent sold price. So yeah, worth some good money. And like I said, there's two of them to go on. I don't know anything about this, but I like the cover. What issue number is it? 20. Spider-Man issue 20 again. I don't know anything about it, but could be a first appearance Scorpion, not too sure. When you're getting comics, what helps the value is like anywhere it appears like a first appearance of a character, they tend to fetch like a higher price. So that's like I said, that's the first appearance Poison Ivy. But take them home today, like, don't forget. So that's all of this morning's orders packed. Let me show you what else we sold. So we sold a Lord of the Rings figure. We sold a discontinued Dunhill aftershave set. Don't often get aftershave sets come in, but if they come in as like part of a bundle and they're worth money, obviously, still happy to sell them. Music month, we had a Madness gig scarf sell. Nice scarf. Wrestling accessory, wrestling figure. This is a wrestling accessory. Then we had a wrestling figure. We know what they are. This is another wrestling figure, Eddie Guerrero. I believe this is another Eddie Guerrero wrestling figure. That's going global shipping. And then we had a Mattel Elite Bret Hart figure sell, also boxed. Nice figure. And another wrestling accessory. We did just have another United shirt sell, so I need to dig that out. So yeah, that also sold. But other than that, that's this weekend's orders. Yeah, if you like collectibles, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what your favourite collectible is to leave the store. And yeah, there'll also be a video at 8 PM for the Vinted update. We've had a decent weekend, so yeah, tune in at 8 for that. See you in a bit.